Okay, so I just got a package from the Dukes, sawsalvage.com, and it is in a very strange package. The big thing is this. I don't recollect ordering anything that would have come in a package like this. So, just in case they did something really special, I don't know. Maybe they know my first name is Jason and they watched the channel and thought, hey, we're just going to do a solid. Just in case that is what happened. Because I do know that they've got new bars. Maybe oh, it didn't cut me, thank God. That's why you wear chainsaw chaps. Whenever you're opening up packages, you don't want to cut yourself. Oh, it did cut me. There's a little bit of blood. Should have worn the chainsaw chaps to cut this package open. Anyways, I know that they have bars, new bars now, and maybe they're wanting to promote that. Which would be very cool. One of the few perks to running a chainsaw channel is sometimes manufacturers of products send you stuff for free. Let me go ahead and get this off here. I order a lot of stuff from Dukes, especially Echo OEM type stuff. And we'll get to that here in a second, but for right now, I'm dying to see what's in this big box. Ah! Did I call it? Or did I call it? Yes! That's very cool. That's super cool, actually. Totally did not order this, and they just sent it. Frickin' A. Maybe they just were able to look at my account and see how much I actually spend. But then I got Dukes Bar and Chain. It's a Echo. It's to fit the Echo 590. Oh, that's really cool. So, if you know, then you know. And what I'm about to talk about is the Echo 20-inch bars. Almost always, they are the original drive link count, which is 70 drive links. Well, again, if you know anything, that's useless. It makes it proprietary and other stuff doesn't match with it. Like for 3/8 bars, for 3/8 bars and chains for a Stihl and a Husqvarna and a Makita / Dolmar and the old Shindaiwas, all of them had 72 drive links. And that's what you want, because if it's divisible by 4, then that means you have the proper amount of drive links so that whenever the master link is installed, you have a right cutter and a left cutter end to end. If it's a 70 drive link, you've got you're stacked like that on one side. Well, this one is a 72 drive link. I can see it right on there. Frickin' A. Very cool. Very, very cool that they sent that. Thank you, Dukes. Right? Thank you. That is really cool that you sent that out without even asking me. That tells me you're watching my channel, and That's just pretty gracious of you. And I gotta say, this chain, if you're looking for a good deal, as of right now, June 25th, 2024, you cannot beat it. They cut well. They cut very well. They seem to hold an edge pretty well. And they're just cheap as all get out, like crazy cheap. Like you can buy 3 of these chains. Now this is a 72 drive link. The last I was checking, I was checking on the 24 drive link chains, and you could get 3 of them for like $45. That is cheap. That's really cheap. And these 72 drive link chains, I think you can get them even cheaper than that. I think they're in the 30s, you know, like $38 or something for 3 of these. So it's a great deal, and I'm expecting nothing less with the bar as well. So that's very cool. I dig it. All right, cool. I will run that. I've got a saw that thing's gonna be happy to receive it. Yeah, it's so super cool that they went with 72 drive links on that bar. So many of the Echo 20-inch bars are 70 drive links, and just like the Polands, it's crap. You know, cool that they went with 72 drive links. All right, so let me show you the stuff that I ordered. All right, piston and cylinder kit for a 620. More with that. More on that later. Top cover setup for another Echo 625/590. Clutch cover. That's the piston for the cylinder. And ta-da! Bar. So I run on my Shindaiwa 600SX. I run a full wrap. However, the whole reason I have this is because it looks cool. And I have kind of finally graduated to leaving behind the idea that, ooh, it looks cool, to yield to practicality. And it's much more practical for me to have this. You can actually lay this all flat on its side whenever you're gassing it up and oiling it and stuff. And so this is a better fit for me. And whenever I got the 60cc challenge coming up, it's looking like I'll be using my Shindaiwa 600SX. In which case, I don't want to, I know it's minuscule, but I don't want to add the extra weight of the full wrap bar, as well as I'm preferring these now. I am definitely full in on I prefer this because I'm not failing. And I'm never going to be a serious feller. I don't need that wrap on that other side. And then all the full wrap will not go to waste. I have a really nice 590 that I'll be building up. That's why I have the new top covers and everything. I have a really nice one. It'll get this full wrap, and I'll turn it into what I call the Direwolf. And I'll be offering that for sale and everything. And whenever all that work gets done to it, they fetch you a decent price, you know. But why did I buy a new 620 cylinder? Why? Well, especially because I have a box sitting right there that's full of 590 cylinders. I just gave one to Smitty, and you know, so why not, if I needed a cylinder, why not just use the 590? Because I'm pretty big on preaching that the 590 cylinder can get just as much power as the 620 cylinder. But This was on my Hyundai. Well, you can see it right here. I've got it torn apart. Right. I did a 98-degree exhaust roof on it. And what I was going to do was, I decided that I wanted more compression. I wanted to try and get it closer to the 102 exhaust that I normally put in these things. And well, in doing that, I was going to cut a little bit out of the chamber and then lower the cylinder a little bit more to get my exhaust back up where I usually put it. And whenever I set up my cutter, long story short, I screwed up and I didn't have the cylinder all the way down. I forgot to adjust it. And so I started cutting on it, and I ended up cutting a ring about that far from the top of the combustion chamber. I cut this big ring right into the cylinder. So it is just scrap metal. It is just scrap. I just ruined it, you know. So I went ahead and bought a new 620. And the reason I went with another 620 is because we all have our things. I really like that Hyundai, and I don't want to put a 590 cylinder on it. Even if the 590 cylinder is capable of the same power that this is, I don't want to do it. I want a 620 cylinder because that's what that thing comes with. You know, it's called a 600, but it's a 620. That's what it is. So, anyways, yeah. Pretty freaking stellar day. I just had total disappointment from the 357 XP, and I checked my email and I saw that my shipment from the Dukes got here and they sent me a free bar and chain, and I was like, oh, there are angels out there. And one of them's name is Chris, and he works at sawsalvage.com, otherwise known as the Dukes. Thank you, and I'll definitely run it in my videos and do a review on it.